So enemy is likely to be up here. We're going to have reinforcements which can flank from that side. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to deploy fairly openly. They do have 2 units of slingers, so actually what we probably want to do is be just in the wood line. Let's put the swords on this flank. Militia warband. Should probably have one on either side. We'll just move them up once the battle begins. And then we'll put the archers like up here. And the clubs as well to screen the archers. And then Hector can stand in the center with those guys. Begin.
The gods smile. Reinforcements are here.
Yes! State your orders! Right away! Willing and able.
Alright, reinforcements have arrived.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Let's move you there so we can actually separate you two out. Let's have you coming over, say there. And I'm kind of more happy. Well, I was going to say I'm happy to use the garrison a bit more, but I'm happy for the garrison to take the casualties and then for these guys to get the experience. So what we'll probably end up doing is advancing with them and then hitting them in the back with these. Can't comprehend how Epic got the deal to give this game away for the first 24 hours. Money. I would imagine quite a lot of money, because the people I've spoken to at EA seem pretty happy with it. But as I said, the other thing which I've heard from the people at EA is the thing that they're the most happy about is the fact that this is just going to get into the hands of a lot more people. So it will spread the Total War franchise a lot better. Didn't steal all my friend's income this round with the restart. That's true, I didn't. Okay. Remind me to do that before I end turn. Let's speed up a little. See where the enemy is. Although I'm still guessing that they're in here. Probably waiting for me to come along this way. Probably right in there. Although, I am ready to be surprised. And yes, indeed, this game is going to be free on the 13th of August. That is this Thursday for the first 24 hours. You can get this game completely free. Gratis, nada, zilch. And it is free to keep. It's not just a one-day deal. Once you got it, it is yours. Is Hector a sword user? That is a good question. I would imagine so. In fact, yes, we know he is, because he's got... Oh no, he's a spear user. He has a Hector's sword, but he's a spear user. Odd situation to put the game in. A fair number of people will actively avoid it because it's PC platform exclusive. Maybe. One thing let me just think about this. I'm trying to think if I've heard whether it's going to be out on Steam eventually. I think it's only an exclusive for a certain amount of time. I mean, that's the thing which I think a lot of people fail to grasp about the so-called exclusives. Is they're only for a set time. They're temporary. I don't think any of the games that come out on Epic are purely for Epic. Yeah, there you go. 1 year on Epic. Thank you. So that's the thing, if you're so upset about Epic and don't want to get a free game, wait a year and you get it on Steam. Because I know that one of the issues which Troy has had is compatibility for multiplayer between platforms. So one of the reasons why multiplayer is delayed, and that's one thing they have announced, is because they couldn't get the cross-platform play working yet. They needed more time. And that's why multiplayer on Epic in particular is delayed, because they want that working cross-multiplayer, cross-platform. And that's not just for this title, that's for any future Total War title. They want it cross-platform compatible, exclusives or not. And that's part of the infrastructure that they're working on in the background. I just realised that's another cliff. I'm going to have the high ground. Hold on, that's changing things, because I'm now just trying to defend a cliff here. Interesting. That's all of you, I think. No, it's probably not you. Are you moving somewhere? You're still moving straight ahead. So you can tentatively be protecting that flank. I don't think anything's going to come up that way, but hey, they might try. And we're going to continue to try and roll this up, but I think I might just try and merge you up a little bit more with this line and really hit them in the flank. Okay, maybe not that far. Maybe there. Better. And the other thing is, these guys are going to be invisible until they're actually in position. Because we're invisible as we're coming up the slope, because it's behind the slope, and then we're invisible because of the forest while we're on top of this thing. It's actually kind of an interesting battlefield. I like this one. Oh, they're moving. Everything here is still invisible, so I think that they've seen these guys now. And they're turning, yeah, they're turning to face this. Excellent!
Doing it now.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Nope! I don't think I've ever seen anyone noping out of a situation as quickly. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there's an army up there. Nope.
I'm on it.
Oh, that was great. Fire away.
Armed and ready. As commanded. A real warrior. No problem. Fall upon them. Sword with honor and duty. Just them. Joy conquers all. Bone cutters. Go on faster. State your orders. Battle hardened. March up the pace. Mighty warrior. Hector, your life will be cut short. State your orders.
Oh, it's not a thing you cast it on something, right? Can't be on yourself. Alright, it's fine.
Bows, right away. Bone cutters.
Oh, skirmishers. No, 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 no. You're in the wrong spot.
Trained for war. Strike true.
Your hero is under attack.
Is he? I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. guy's going to be shot from so many different angles. Oh, no, you're running away from us? That's a mistake. It's not that one, that one. You may fire when ready. Oh, in fact, skirmishers. You come up here, shoot them in the back.
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
Okay. I think that might actually be almost a 100% kill. I don't think very many of them escaped. That went pretty well. Happy with that. Is cavalry a late game unit? Cavalry didn't really exist in this era because there were no stirrups yet. The main use of cavalry, yeah, is chariots. And that's actually kind of one of the things I would like to see, is an introduction of Egypt later on. Although, I don't know how they would do it, because I don't think Egypt really was involved in Troy. Probably wouldn't see it. But the massive chariot battles of the ancient era, it was mostly chariots. Chariot were king. Especially, like in the North Africa area. Because flat. Decisive victory. You are victorious. The corpses of the enemy litter the ground, and those still able to flee do so with the laughter of our gods ringing in their ears. We lost 37 men. Alliance stuff, thank you. Because yes, I totally would have gone. 57 slingers got away. I don't think I even need the replenishment this turn. We'll take the lives as barter. We'll get some food from them. Hector is feeling magnanimous.
The gods smile on me.
And now we need to muster the troops. And their leader was killed in battle. Okay, actually, before we do diplomacy, let's do this, which was gold. Because gold is good. And then we're going to do this. Troy, we wanted to upgrade to a full alliance. Troy has lots of money. So that's what we're going to take from you.
We are.
And Paris.
Welcome, brother. I'm sure we can resolve this painlessly.
Who is going to give me wood supplies and food.
No,
and Lycia.
I believe Prince Hector has a great future.
Funny, so do I. I like Sarpedon. I'm going to have to play a game with him at some point. Sarpedon, you have lots of food. So how about sharing some of your wealth? I know that's not good business, but hey, it could be. You also have a fair amount of bronze. Bronze might be better.
All.
And then we have... Actually, can we get...
I believe Prince Hector has
Yes,
a
we
great
can get
future.
military access. And I want military access with all my allies. There's basically no reason not to have this. Although what we could do is wait until you have more bronze. Although, actually, you don't produce bronze, do you? You know what, Sarpedon, I'm going to wait until you've got more resources to sell me.
We have the same
Dardania.
interests at heart.
You have stone and bronze, so if we take, say, 150 of each, then tick that up to 200. Wow, you do not put a lot of value on your bronze, do you? You put a lot more value on your wood, crikey. I guess early games there's no real use for it yet. That's incredibly generous. Excellent. And we weren't going to do it with Ilion yet, because I'm curious about what exactly happens to those. Azwan League. Your partners within the Azwan League have expanded their borders, adding more friendly territory and thereby strengthening the alliance between you. So Azwan League, we've gone all the way past Ilios to Friends of Ilios, and we're halfway through the Pact of Strength at this point, which is going to increase the campaign movement and morale when defending for my armies. Awesome. Sarpedon's not sharing the wealth, he's investing it, so it's very good business. Yeah, Turpitz, that's the right way to look at this. Like, the biggest benefit for Epic over Steam right now is for the developers, because they get a much bigger share. Like, the fact that Steam takes a 30% cut of their profit is ridiculous. It's a digital publishing platform. What do they need the 30% for? Whereas on Epic, it's what, 11, 12, something like that. It is a huge difference. And the thing is, that doesn't directly benefit the players. So the players are less likely to move over to Steam, but the developers are much more likely to move... Sorry, are less likely to move over to Epic, whereas the players are more likely to move over. So what Epic is trying to do is encourage players to move to Epic in the same way that they are already encouraging the developers to. And the developers are less likely to move to Epic because smaller market. So it makes sense that they're doing so many exclusivity deals and free games and stuff like that, because they're trying to break Valve's monopoly. I remember when everyone knew that Steam was just DRM. Yeah, it's actually quite astonishing how the whole DRM argument just seems to have disappeared. Trying to force them to move over there. I'm not going to disagree with you. I know you're trying to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek with that. But yeah, that's how you break a monopoly. I'm not going to deny that. 12%. Thanks, Blondie. Okay, so we've now got 7 provinces. We need to get to 10 for the Pact of Strength. And this is still the very beginning of the game. Like, no territory has really switched hands yet. What territories are in my province? So Gogara is, which we're about to take. So we're about to secure an entire province, which would be great. We have 2 food producers. No bronze. We would need to go to Thebe Hypolakia for that, which is Terraria. That is not one of the... Ooh, gold mine. Manyan Phrygians. So it kind of looks like we're going to become interior Anatolia here. We'll leave Aeneas and Paris to take the coast. Alright, let's move on to Gogara.
Hit them hard.
Which is rather easier than Aeneas's initial attack. Light swordsman, 2 militia, 1 young spears, 2 3 slingers. They've definitely got range superiority over us. So we may need to try and use the militia warband as well as the Trojan warriors to chase their range down. So it's basically going to be you 2 versus these 3. You should be able to handle that though. You are tanky as hell. I agree. I think they're trying to Fortnite money their way into a market with an inferior product. Inferior at the moment, sure. How long has Steam been around? How long has Steam had to improve their platform? Give them some time. I think people got good enough internet and DRM has gotten better to the point where the average consumer won't even notice. People talk about the inconvenience, they don't notice. That's true. Sorry, won't talk about the inconvenience if they don't notice. Well, we're fighting this in a full-on thunderstorm. Are you trying to tell me something, Jesus? Rain is good for us. Oh, hang on. Rain actually has a different effect than I thought. Units take longer to recover from fatigue when idle. I always thought that rain reduced ranged effectiveness. Though I guess that was more of a medieval thing when the quality of bowstrings mattered more. Huh. Let's fight them. Okay, so we're going to stand you two in the center of this. Rather out in the open. Then we'll put the militia. No, we wanted these three to hit their ranged units. So all three of you are going to need to be hidden in some way. So I think I'm going to put you two on this flank in the woods. I'm going to put you in this flank in the woods. We'll put the archers just straight behind you. Although getting you into a flanking position would probably be best for the range damage. But hey, you can at least plink away at the slingers. So I think slingers actually have a longer range than archers do. I think slingers are 160. I mean, you at least need to own the game to do a Steam review. That's a good question. If you refund your game on Steam, does the review go away? Because I do very often see things getting review bombed on Steam. Not as bad as on like Metacritic. But I don't know about that. As of 2 months ago, it does not go away. Yeah, that's what I kind of feared. So the fact that you have to own the game isn't actually any defense for the Steam reviews. So the thing that... here's an easy way around that. You can only have played a game on Steam for 2 hours before we can review it, right? So there should be a filter to remove all reviews that were from people who have played less than 2 hours. That would be an easy way around the review bombs. Because, yeah, there's obviously a way around the system because that's how Steam review bombing works. And a lot of stuff gets review bombed on Steam. An awful lot. Ooh, all three of their slingers are over here. Interesting. Interesting. Turn slightly. Range 160, I thought so. So we're going to need to wait a moment for them to close in. We are also going to need you to get over here.
Your hero is under attack.
Bow cutters! That's settled. Armed and ready! Patron!
Thankfully, guards of Troy are superly heavily armoured and resist 75% of range damage thanks to their shields. So actually, this range battle, so long as they're not targeting my archers, I will win. Although the odd missile is obviously hitting the archers behind. But you see this. Shoot them. Let's move the spearmen a little bit further forward so we're not getting the accidental hits on those guys. Are you going to attack me yet? They're getting exhausted because they're throwing so many stones. Are you firing? Come on, people. Oh, that's in the woods. That's going to be a lot less effective. We'll shoot at them instead. Yeah, the accidental hits are actually doing a ton of damage to my archers.
Hector! That's the way! Honor and duty!
They are shifting. Alright, it's time for me to come out of hiding. Here they come. Okay, this is going well. Good, good, good. You go and attack them. All of their... Oh, really? Huh. Wasn't expecting that. How fast are you? 48. How fast am I? 42. Shoot. Well played, AI. Damn it. I can't really spare anyone for this.